Today I'm examining the potential villains for Marvel in Phase 4, their powers, and how they might be introduced. Thanos left an irrevocable mark on the MCU as a legendary threat that will go down as one of the most fearsome and destructive forces to ever hit the big screen. However, now Thanos has left the Marvel Universe, and those are some humongous shoes that need immediate filling. These comic villains will give the Avengers and the other Marvel superheroes a ton to deal with in the upcoming phases and for the future of the MCU. Galactus. Galactus is the devourer of worlds. In his previous life, he was known as Galan, a godlike supervillain and one of the main antagonists of the Marvel Universe. Although he is not exactly malevolent, he is nevertheless a dangerous individual who requires nothing short of entire worlds to hold off his eternal hunger, and is also linked in such a way to the Marvel Universe that if he dies, the entire MCU would end. Some of Galactus' powers are energy projection, force field, teleportation, telepathy, telekinesis, and even some consider him as being immortal and an ageless being. Galactus, as the oldest known living entity in the universe, arguably possesses the universe's most advanced intellect. Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock has been teased in 2 Guardians of the Galaxy films to date, and it's time this Megaforce bursts out of his sarcophagus and into the MCU. In the comics, Adam Warlock came into contact with a malicious being known as the Magus, a twisted future incarnation of himself, totally insane and horribly powerful. Eventually, with the help of Pip the Troll, Gamora, and the nefarious Thanos of Titan, Warlock succeeded in eliminating the timeline from which Magus came from. He is an incredibly powerful villain that would be very difficult for the MCU heroes to defeat. Once Adam Warlock arrives in the MCU, the Magus or Adam himself could become a very likely possibility to terrorize the heroes in Phase 4. Dr. Doom. Once the reboot of the Fantastic Four is underway, Victor Von Doom will most likely join them in the MCU. Doom first confronted the Fantastic Four by holding Sue Storm hostage. On a quest to conquer the world, Doom had several runs with his former rival, Reed Richards, and his super team, the Fantastic Four. He first tried to get the Fantastic Four to steal some gems which were originally Merlin's from the past and would bring him great power, but his plan ended in failure. He has genius-level intellect, energy absorption, demonic summoning techniques, and his armor grants superhuman strength and durability. He also has various high-tech weapons and gadgets at his disposal. When Doom battled and defeated the Silver Surfer, he stole the Surfer's powers and surfboard, becoming one of the most powerful beings on Earth. Kang the Conqueror, ruler of all realities, universes, multiverses, dimensions, and Earth in the past, 41st century, and future, Kang the Conqueror may be one of the greatest adversaries the Avengers have ever known. His technology and ambitions have been made possible by the subtle manipulations of Thanos, using him as a pawn to step up the game earlier set by Loki and Ultron. Kang's battle armor is produced from a rare synthetic alloy from the 40th century. It is neurokinetic, meaning it responds to his subconscious thoughts. Though Kang has no powers, his armor endows him with rough equivalents of superhuman abilities. By cracking his fingers, Kang can summon any number of weapons which are transported to him through time stream instantly. Along with that skill, his armor can create a temporal divergence, in which is an ability used to travel through and manipulate time. He has made use of hover pad in battles, has the ability to live up to 80 tons, and his armor has a 30-day food supply and waste disposal system. The Celestials. The Celestials often treat the universe as a science experiment. With the Eternals launching into the MCU, the Celestials could be explored as they are responsible for the Eternals being in existence. The Celestials predate the dawn of the Asgardians and the Dark Elves and seem to be humanoid in nature. They have bodies that contain similar skeletal and neurological elements that humans hold, but on a much larger scale. Their physical constitution is so immeasurably strong that they can wield the Infinity Stones. Although another Celestial can be created through sexual reproduction, it is extremely rare. The Celestial Eagle fathered numerous children in the hopes of creating another Celestial, but only Peter showed any signs that he inherited the genetics needed to be a Celestial. The Beyonder. The Beyonder was behind one of Marvel's first big comic events, 1984's Secret Wars. The Beyonder has a general ability to manipulate reality, and the original Beyonder was considered to be the most powerful being in the multiverse, having power surpassing cosmic entities, such as the Living Tribunal and Eternity. His cognitive capacity is such that he can assimilate knowledge from the entire multiverse. He can also easily change states of matter, and has a host of other different powers. He is endowed with superhuman strength of such an extent that it is potentially incalculable. The Beyonder possesses no inherent weaknesses, but he was, at one time, stripped of his powers by Dr. Doom in Battleworld and later became mortal through his own devices by investing his power into a machine. So which villains out of these do you think will appear in the MCU in Phase 4? Do you think I missed any? And if I did, get down to the comments section and let me know it. Thank you for checking out my latest video today, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all my latest content. See you all around next time.